So it's the third test for France versus New Zealand. It's been a really interesting series, a lot of discussion around everything and the amount of disrespect that this France side and French rugby has shown New Zealand, and New Zealand got their revenge last week with a pretty comfortable win. They had them at more than an arm's length, we reckon. But the third test is interesting. France, for the third test, the dead rubber, they have picked their strongest side yet, we reckon. And New Zealand have changed it up a bit. When was the last time you saw a New Zealand side with no Barrett brothers in it? So a few new faces in the New Zealand side. They are a little bit weaker, we reckon. France are a little bit stronger. Where are they a bit stronger? Well, Pierre Bourgarit at hooker gives a bit more dynamism. He's probably a better all-round player than Gaetan Barlow, who was captain last week. He drops to the bench. Rabah Slimani gives a bit of solidity at scrum time. Him and Adosio don't really offer that much round the park for France. Adosio, the jury's still out on him. He went a bit better last week. He was a bit scratchy against England in the warm-up game. Hugo Orodou comes into the second row. That will improve the line out. There's still quite a lightweight pairing. Still don't know why Pasolo Tuolangi isn't on the tour. Halan Gahu will be a very big, bulky, tight headlock in the future. Alexandra Fisher and Mikael Guia, the two best players from the first test, they return to the side at blindside flanker, and Guial goes again at number 8. And Josh Brennan, who had a pretty good debut, we reckon, he moves to flanker. He has played flanker for Toulouse. It's a very French thing to do, to kind of pick the loose head lock at 7 and have your kind of jackler at 6, maybe. It does look a little bit weird for English fans and for Kiwi fans, maybe. Antoine Astoy comes in at 10. He is a better attacking threat than Joris Sagon. He just challenges the line a lot more. He's got a lot more pace, a lot more creativity, a lot more fizz and spark. Will that bring out the best in Le Garrec? Because we haven't seen enough from Le Garrec. He's one of the few players to have started all 3 games so far, him and Atis Ogbe. We want more from Le Garrec. He can take the game by the scruff of the neck, and we want to see him do it. With Hastoy, his now teammate at La Rochelle, Nolan Le Garrec, moving to La Rochelle, can they spark something? Can we see more in attack from France? Gael Fickou returns to the side, the most experienced player on tour by miles. He captains the side from 12, alongside Nicolas Deporter. For us, that's the best centre combo that they've had so far. Jury's still out on Barassi. Gaetan didn't work for him on the wing last week. He drops to the bench. Gabin Villiers comes in on the wing. He is a very, very good jackler. Again, more experienced. Just a very good, complete all-round player. And Barre continues at 15 with Atis Ogbe on the wing. So 2 very talented players there. On the bench, you've got Kylian Tisserand. He comes back in. He was pretty impressive in the first test. Very athletic. Pierre Boscheton, who was one of the better players last week, we reckon, got himself around. Looked like he fits in at this level. He's also on the bench in a 6-2 split. Thibaut d'Aubagne retains his place on the bench. We think they should have gone for Junot. Bit of more of a long-term option. Paul Malez has been pretty good on the bench at loose head. That's an interesting one, especially with Adosio. Would like to have seen him start, maybe. Demba Bamba comes in because of no Regis Montagne, and Georges-Henri Colombe drops out. No Cameron Woki as well, I should say. He's injured, as is Pierre-Louis Barassi. So that possibly explains why the bench makeup is how it is. It's going to be pretty close, this game, because I think New Zealand are weaker, because France are a little bit stronger. France could sneak this, and we could see a 2-1 defeat. That would kind of rub their faces in it for the Kiwis again. So let us know what you think. What do you want to know about these players? What do you think about some of the performances so far from this France team? Has it been disrespectful? Has it been encouraging? Let us know. Drop us a comment and share it with your mates. Pass it on to them so they know all about this France team.